HQ to any available units. We have mechs down at Nav Gamma. Bravo Cadet reports 4 summoners on site. Bandits are hostile. Repeat, bandits are hostile.
HQ, this is Alpha Assault. I'm on my way. Bearing 025.
ETA 34 seconds.
Alpha Assault, this is Bravo Cadet. I've got bandits all over me. Get down here.
Sit tight, Bravo 3. I've got visual.
I've got evacuators out. Targeting systems damaged. I'm in bad shape.
Enemy detected.
I need 2 of them. Be on the line.
Roger, I've got it.
Targeting.
It's got a lock on me. It's got a lock.
Targeting. Warning. Ammunition level critical. Weapons depleted.
Alpha Assault, this is HQ. What is your situation? Alpha Assault, this is HQ. What is your situation? Please comply.
Ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, hello and welcome to MechWarrior 2 31st Century Combat. I'm Calmputer, and I don't think I've ever legitimately completed this game before. Back when it came out in 1995, I used a joystick and a throttle, and I could never finish that last training mission. And some of the story missions were also, quite simply, too hard for me. Also, I never read any of the mission briefings or debriefings, so I feel like I lost out on a lot of story. And it's time to remedy that, I think. Here at the main menu, we can choose one of 2 campaigns to play through, either Clan Jade Falcon or Clan Wolf. Falcon, story-wise, is controlled by the Crusaders, a part of the clans that want to return to Terra and the Inner Sphere and claim their birthright as its rulers. And Clan Wolf is controlled by the Wardens, who wish to watch over the Inner Sphere and defend it against any possible outside threats. We can also play through skirmish mode.
Justice by combat.
Yes, where we can choose any number of different environments and mechs to fight against as well. It's kind of limited, though, in that we can only go 3 against 3. And we can choose which clan we want to fight against, though. But, yeah, let's begin with the campaign I have the least memories of, Clan Jade Falcon.
We are Jade Falcon, great among the clans. We are warriors who fight with the strength of the falcon's claw and ascend to the heavens on the wings of the Zane. We remember with the clarity of falcon sight the words of Kerensky. Through the smoke of time he speaks to us, his chosen, and urges us onward with the promise of evil. We will retake what is ours by right, that shining jewel Terra. Not the vastness of space, nor the wolf's obstinate howl will stay us from our righteous goal. We are crusaders and will trample all who stand in our way.
She sounds nice.
Register Simcoe identity.
We can choose a name. And we already have the rank of MechWarrior, even though we haven't gone through training yet. And I think this is random. Let's double check that. Oh yeah, that's random. I think it's supposed to be 0. Let's see if, what's the biggest, the highest we can go. That sounds good. That sounds good. And except here we can go into the first mission. We can read up on the history of the clans and Jade Falcon in particular, technologies. We don't have access to all of the information. That might be rank related, maybe. Wait, why does Jade Falcon have... And also, why is he feeling Cal while Vlad is Ward? Phelan became Phelan Ward before Vlad became Vlad Ward. Odd. Rose to the rank of Khan. Okay, so this is after. All right. Khan, Clan, Wolf, next. I guess he retook the name Kel later? All right. Still don't understand why Jade Falcon has him here, or Vlad. They're both wolves, but oh well. And then we can go into cadet training, which we shall. And we can play around with the Nav Computer, mech handling, weapons usage. This is the one I could never actually finish before. And we can do some hunting, inspection, and a trial. And so we're going to start with the Nav Computer, because it's quick and easy, and I want to do all of them. And oh wow, that was quick.
Welcome to training, Cadet.
Thank you.
I like to think of this lovely place as my home. Now, you wouldn't even think of upsetting me in my home, would you?
No.
Of course you wouldn't. So do what I say when I say, and I won't get upset.
Sorry.
I do bad things when I'm upset. So, what do you say we do a little Nav Computer training? Do not just sit there, Cadet. Punch N on the console to target nearest nav point. Use the numbers across the top of the console to manipulate the throttle. Set it to half by hitting 5. Pull the mech to the left with your joystick and line up on Nav Alpha. Follow the arrow on the compass at the top of the HUD to find it. Line up those indicators, Scrub.
External camera engaged.
There we go. I'm going to ignore him a little bit because I think you run straight into this mad dog here if you do what he says. And yeah, I'm also going to go a little bit slower and talk about the controls for a bit. This game was released before the invention or introduction of WASD movement. I think that came with Quake. So the game wants you to use the arrow keys. But if you do that, you won't be able to use all of the other commands, like...
Image enhancement engaged.
Yeah, or the targeting controls, or center legs on torso. So I'm going to use Y, G, H, and J instead, which have the same shape as W, A, S, and D. But you can actually remap those keys in the controls menu. So that's all
Once
good.
you hit Nav Alpha, the next nav in the sequence, Nav Beta will load automatically. Look up at the heading indicator. You'll see that Nav Beta is off to the right. Head for Nav Beta.
Good timing there. And
Okay,
we can
Wet
just...
Nose.
Oh,
Now here's a real tough one. Flip on the autopilot by hitting A. Notice how the mech will automatically follow the nav sequence to Gamma while on autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
all right.
Good work, Wet
There you
Nose.
go.
Mission almost accomplished. Hit A to disengage the autopilot, set throttle to 1, and await
No.
instructions from TC. You drive like a freebirth, Cadet.
Oi! Don't... I mean, accurate, but just don't.
Incoming message. Training command. Proceed to Nav Delta and dock at Mech Bay 5. Mission.
Oh, it actually says 5. That's cool. That glitch wasn't, but fine. Now, he called me a freebirth, which is a an insult or a slur, and it refers to someone who was born the, for you and me, normal way, rather than through the clan's breeding program. And the less we say about their views on eugenics, I think the better. So let's just go into weapons usage. That's still... I remember that taking minutes back in the day. Oh, I have weapons.
Okay, Toad. Follow me to Nav Alpha on the gunnery range.
All right.
It's time to see how you handle a mech weapons system. Keep your shots true, Scrub, and do not even think of making a mistake. You have live rounds in that mech.
Autopilot
I'm
engaged.
guessing you do too. So, okay, let's just speed up a little bit here. And I remember you. We will get to you later, I'm
Proceed
sure.
to Nav Beta. Shoot the stationary target, Scrub.
All right, all right.
Be Feel free to approach the targets if you find them difficult to hit.
Actually, probably a
Your
good
secret
idea.
is safe with me. I will not tell a soul of your incompetence. Trust me.
Autopilot disabled.
In this mission, you may find the optical magnification function useful.
Not
Z
so
button
much.
on the left of the cockpit increases the value of the zoom. Shift Z decreases the value.
It's not all that good because
Nice
your
work for a free berth.
sensitivity
Now
is
go to
all over the
Nav Gamma and
place.
shoot the moving targets.
There we go. Yeah, the sensitivity just goes haywire. It's already very high in this mech. So, yeah. Also, the small pulse lasers are... their range is not great. Alright. I hit it. Now these guys do have some kind of a pattern they follow. Not quite random, but random
Well
enough.
done. Now line up between the flags at Nav Delta and prepare to run the gauntlet. Await my go. Remember, this course is designed to train you in the use of independent torso twist while shooting. You will not finish if you do not twist your torso to fire upon the targets.
Yep.
The red flags at Nav Epsilon mark the end of the course. To be successful, you must not only destroy all the targets, but you must also finish under time.
This is the one I could never finish. Because the joystick just doesn't twist fast
Good.
enough.
On my mark. 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
We can speed up a little bit. There we go. And...
Satisfactory work, Cadet. You have displayed an acceptable mastery of the onboard weapon systems. I am very happy.
I'm sure that can be done a lot quicker, but it took me more than 25, almost 27 years.
Message.
Oh.
Training command. Proceed to Nav Zeta and dock at Mech Bay 1.
Like 27 years ago, I could never finish that. And now it took just one try. Hello.
Mission successful.
Like, honestly, I'm good. We can just stop playing now, right? Maybe not. Let's do some hunting.
Okay, Wet Nose.
Weapons.
Follow me to Nav Alpha. Today you are to engage and destroy your first battle mech. Before you get too excited, Scrub, do not think the clan would risk a state-of-the-art machine on a worthless cadet like you. Out there at Nav Beta is a drone mech. It is not fast, and it has outdated weapons. Nonetheless, it is dangerous to fleshy-headed mutants like yourself. Kill it, and meet me at Nav Gamma.
Mutant? How dare you? Also, you are risking this mech I'm in right now, I think.
For this mission, you will need to use the advanced functions of your targeting computer. Hit E to target the nearest enemy, in this case, the drone at Nav Beta. Do not panic, Wet Nose. The drone is shut down, so you are unable to target him now. Get closer and then try.
Alright.
Autopilot engaged.
Once an enemy is targeted, try engaging the target camera by hitting F4.
I don't think that's a good idea, actually. Let's see, that's him, and it's a Nova, I think. No, that might be a Kid's Fox, actually.
Enemy power-up detected.
Yeah, Kid Fox.
Autopilot disabled.
And we're gonna move over here and try to ambush him. Also, F4 I mean, that's not better. This is good, because now you can see what parts of him are actually damaged. Maybe I shouldn't be just... why aren't you shooting at me? Why are you... There's definitely a drone, yeah.
Destroyed.
And meeting structure. I half expected him to start shooting at me. But oh well. Also, the resolution is 1024 by 768. You can get widescreen through mods, but I found it distorted everything a little bit too much for my liking. And also, this, I mean, honestly, it feels kind of nostalgic. And the mod introduced way too many bugs.
You made it back.
Yes,
so
I
I guess
did.
you passed.
And I have installed a Farsight mod, which lets me see farther than you could in the original vanilla game.
Incoming message. Training command. Proceed to Nav Delta and dock at Mech Bay 6.
Alright. Delta there. I will leave link in the description for both of those mods though, so that should be nice. And yeah, I'm also using the DOS version of the game, because one, I think it looks actually prettier than the Windows 95 or the 3DFX editions or the Titanium edition, and all of those also introduce a lot more bugs just on their own as well. Like in the Titanium edition, I think LRMs, like there's a 50-50 chance that they will never do any damage, or like they just fly straight through enemies. Also,
Autopilot engaged.
So yeah, I'll talk more about the various editions later.
Successful.
Nice. And done. And off to inspection. If I remember correctly, this one can get really annoying.
Okay, Scrub. Now we're off to the Recon Identification course, but first meet me at Nav Alpha. On the course, you will learn to identify critical targets under fire. There are multiple structures on the course. One contains hip actuators. To target likely structures, put your reticle over the structure in question and hit Q. Approach the targeted structure and hit I to inspect its contents.
External camera engaged.
Identification. This was something you had to do in like X-Wing as well, I remember. And well, TIE Fighter too, but it was a little bit easier there.
Almost forgot. Those turrets on the course are active.
Thank you.
The chance of your death, however, is relatively slim.
Small turret. There.
Target is beyond inspection radius.
Take this time to familiarize yourself with the location of the C key, the toggle to the external camera, and the F3 key, the toggle to the satellite uplink.
Target is beyond inspection radius.
No, it wasn't. Data stores. VME pods. Wait, what did that say? BFG 9000, of course. Doom had been released. Socket 7, vegetables, data stores, AMS units. Units? Anti-missile system units? Beagle probes? I don't think you can get Beagle probes in this game, but alright. Textiles.
Inspection successful.
Ow. Thank you.
Well done,
Thank
Wells.
you.
You have successfully displayed the ability to do what I tell you to do. I like
Yes.
that. My dog does what I tell it to.
Oi.
I like my dog. I
Okay,
should
fine.
introduce you to each other. Remind me to do that.
Incoming message. Training command. Proceed to Nav Delta and dock at Mech Bay 11.
And we can see a more detailed description of our damage as well. And a rear view. We can see a down view. If we have jump jets and want to jump on someone's head, we can do that. And if we shoot missiles, we can see them holding in on their target as well. This one I like the most, though. And F3...
Satellite link established.
This could be useful. Oh. Wait, why am I so much longer than him? Or not, higher than him? When we have the same mech. Or same variant. Well, he has weapons, I do not. And, yeah. Also, there's no music in the training missions, which I'm probably gonna add some music in editing, because it's getting very
Mission
quiet.
successful.
Oh, slow down. Thank you. Yeah. Last up is a trial where we actually fight someone of
This is a call to trial. You are to engage in a trial of position for the
Alright.
rank of MechWarrior. Okay, Cadet. Go to Nav Alpha. This time you are on your own. You are to engage a MechWarrior in the field. If you are victorious, so be it. The clan will be bettered by having a new, competent MechWarrior. If you are not, the death of the incompetent is the death of a feeble progeny and a testament to our glorious method.
External camera engaged.
Kinda dire. But, yeah, I'm gonna add some of the classic music on top of these missions. And let's talk about the various versions of the game. There's the DOS version, which you're watching right now. There's also the Windows version. And there's a Windows 95 version as well, I think, unless those are the same. There are 3DFX versions, plural, one for each type of 3DFX card, which means that if you have one of those versions, let's say the one for the ATI Rage cards, then you can't make that work anymore unless you have that old card. And the same thing for the Matrox versions, I believe. And yeah, then there's the titanium editions as well, or edition, except it's 3 games in one, because you get MechWarrior 2, you get Ghost Bear's Legacy, and you get Mercenaries. So it's called the titanium editions. And all in all, I think there's about 15 different editions of the game. And of them all, the DOS version is the one that works the best. Every other version has some kind of problems, and also their graphics didn't age as well. Like, the max resolution on all of the 3DFX versions are 640 by 480, I think, whereas here we get to have 1024 by... shoot. 768. That's a lot of damage you just took there. Then again, maybe so did I. Gotta slow down and wait for the cooldown. Thank you. I expected that to actually finish you. There. You still have LRMs. Ow. Two small pulse lasers should not cause that much heat.
Enemy
There we go.
destroyed.
Oh boy, that way. So,
You have fought well.
Oh.
Report to Training Command for posting. Oh, and congratulations, MechWarrior.
thank you. Tear me
Incoming
down.
message. Training command. Proceed to Nav Beta and dock at Mech Bay 8.
Thank you. Yeah, tear me down and then build me back up again, I suppose. And now we have a couple of minutes to actually talk without any interruptions, I think. So, yeah, the graphics of the more advanced editions, sure, you get textures on the ground and in the sky, and
External camera.
you
engaged.
might get slightly better models for some of the mechs as well, in some of the editions, but not all of them. And I don't know, to be honest. One, with this DOS version of the game, you can sometimes, in some missions, you start in the middle of the night, and then as the mission progresses, you get to see the sunrise, for instance. That doesn't happen in any of the other versions. And also, the textures are really low poly, like not low poly, but like low resolution, and they look kind of horrid now. So the graphics didn't really age all that well in the later editions, and as I said, they also include a lot of bugs, especially for LRMs and PPCs. And I think, can you have arrows in this game? I think those can sometimes teleport to the enemy, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. And oh yes, the Titanium edition also has really cut down music. In the original you get, I think, 22 tracks, but you only get 15 in Titanium, and also they're all really cut down. Like they last for a minute or so. And here they would be 2 to 3 minutes, I think.
Successful.
Thank you. And we're done. And this also marks the first time in 27 years that I've actually finished all of the training missions. So that's nice. Let's see, we can go into the first mission, but I think that will have to wait until next episode. And I can't even begin to describe the level of nostalgia I'm feeling at the moment. I'm really looking forward to seeing the entire game again with a more critical eye. Is my love for the game just due to rose-colored nostalgia glasses, or is it actually as good as I always thought? And how well does it hold up against more modern examples like MechWarrior 5? Yeah, that's probably not going to be a very fair comparison in either direction. But if this is something you think you'll enjoy, consider subscribing for more. I plan to play through all of MechWarrior 2 and Ghost Bear's Legacy and Mercenaries, then go into MechWarrior 3 and 4 plus their expansions. Probably I'll try to fit in the Mech Commander games as well. There will be links in the description for the widescreen mod as well as the view distance mod. And also, I'll leave a link to the game's PC Gaming Wiki page, where you can find solutions to pretty much any bugs you may have in the game. I'm probably not going to be able to help much with any bugs relating to you emulating the games, though, as I'm using rips of my own physical copies of the games. So, with all of that out of the way for now, ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, I've been Calmputer, this has been MechWarrior 2, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll tune in next time.